And hello to the future as we're loaded into the VOD of Game 2 for Maryville versus FlyQuest Challengers. Bit of an odd day for me and Beatdown here on the Challengers League broadcast, as technically the broadcast has ended. If you're watching this in the future and you're confused as to why, internet went down, so this is not happening live. We are going back to re-watch the VOD, but Beatdown, still happy we at least get to bring the games to the fans.
Right, and we're going to see how the series ends up closing out, because this is Game 2. Maryville, after an insane clutch, an insane upset, managed to overcome FlyQuest Challengers. Our second
Game
seed
1,
so far.
yeah.
That
That was wild. It's for us, that was a few hours ago now.
Yeah.
For anybody watching the VOD, maybe they just came from that one while it was still happening live, and now the energy's a little bit different here. We admit that. We're a little more tired, maybe a little more casual. But I want to talk about what happened at the end of that one, because you're right. It was FlyQuest controlling the game up until the base defense from MU and a big swing back from them to get back-to-back fights in the mid lane and then in the top lane.
They just won fight after fight after fight. Now we go into the second game. We're going to see if Maryville can close it out already.
Well, that was kind of silly. Somehow Zyko ended up behind Winsome. I'm not exactly sure what was going on down there, but either way, just a trade of health bars for each other. No early thunder spells allowed.
Nope, and of course, as usual, even though Zyrecon have that strong level 1, that miss does mean Masu, Winsome very easily have control over this lane. You're already seeing the health trades in favor of FlyQuest bot lane. And even though they managed to get the better of Scary Jerry and Psycho in the laning phase in Game 1, we'll see if they manage to do so again. This time, Masu is on the Varus. And my immediate concern is that on the other side, you have Vi, you have Rakan, you also have Nard. So Masu, under a lot of threat this game. They are looking for him.
Also took the Ghost for positioning as opposed to the Cleanse to get away from the Rakan Charm. That's really the only value you're getting out of it, though, so I do like, other than, I guess, the Gnar ultis later on. But things going great for the bot lane so far around. They're getting these trades against Scary Jerry, really chunking out the Xayah, as level 2 was hit first by Winsome and Masu. Like you said, similar story from game number 1, so continuing that trend here into game 2. The transition to the big team fights is where MU started to come online, though. So I want to do some due diligence here, as we, for the VOD, just kind of hopped right into it. We haven't really broken down the composition yet. I want to get your opinion. Who are you favoring at what stages in the game? Where do you think each team kind of has their general power curve spike?
Well, if we talk about early laning phase, I mean, we're already seeing how these lanes are going to play out in terms of pressure, priority, and things like that. When it comes to these early objectives, top side, I'm looking for Maryville in terms of being able to fight for that Rift Herald coming through here. So even though they don't have bot cryo, they won't likely have access to the Dragon. Looking at from FlyQuest Challengers, that's where I'm expecting things to kick off. Level 6 for Odd Orange, level 6 for the solo laners of Maryville. I favor them being able to find that way to team fight it out and get that
big chunk.
Whoa,
this might go down here.
Oh,
Scary Jerry won it. I thought he might flash Q, but heal out from Winsome anyway, though. So Summoner Spell trade Ignite for Flash. Oh! Yeah, Flash. Masu actually goes for it there. On to Scary Jerry, gets Flash in response. So 2 for 2 Summoner Spell trade.
A lot of action, even though no kills go through on that bottom side. One thing I wanted to add too, Maryville's comp, we talk about late game, I like their chances. The big thing you're worried about as FlyQuest composition is the resets. Again, we're seeing Diego, Ari, 2 champions who really like resetting. Oh, that hurts.
Yeah, stop in the backs there. And survives, okay. But you're talking about resets, Ari and the Diego.
Yeah, and these are the 2 champions where when you get a kill, 1 kill, and they can really get the ball rolling in these team fights. And that's something Maryville gonna have to be very cognizant of, but they have a lot of safety for their carries, a lot of CC, and it looks like they'll be the ones who are getting the kills. I really feel the burden of execution is on FlyQuest as we get later into the game.
Well, so far executing pretty well. Spyrax gets the charm on to get back, chunks out the Azir, who will now have to reset and teleport into lane. I don't remember the exact CS breakpoint for a mid laner to hit that lost chapter, a coveted first buy It's the Antel Meridian Crystal, or rather, the Mana Crystal. No Lost Chapter. So, Azir will be coming into this lane without all that mana sustain. Could struggle with that. And you're talking about the resets. Oftentimes, when we look at champions like this, it's, you know, you talk about resets, but you talk about it in the context of where they decide to take the fight. Well, they might be deciding to take one right now. No ultimates available yet, but the Stomp Scary Jerry. No flash for the Xayah. Yuji chased down, flashes forward with the auto attack, and first blood picked up by Yuji. Now looking for more onto Zyko. Flash used by the Rakan to get to safety, but FlyQuest get first blood right as the Dragon's on the table.
And they already had the priority in their favor, but also the timing there from Yuji and Winsome was so good to be able to go for a skirmish like that. Even though things are delayed a little bit, should be an easily secured break for FlyQuest. This is how you want to be starting the early game for this team. They pick up that early objective, they got the first blood coming through. Yuji doing a little bit of invading as well. Wants the pressure.
Yeah, this is too much invading. Yeah, that was rough. Chasing down a Rakan, and the Xayah is there in the back pocket. Picks up a kill onto Winsome.
Yes, it's a nice answer back there for Maryville, and these are some of the small mistakes we saw in that last game that allowed FlyQuest to, or rather that allowed Maryville to catch up, get the rebound against FlyQuest, and win what we thought was a surely lost game for Maryville. So something FlyQuest need to be careful of in the coming minutes. Even though kills and resets benefit them, they don't want to give away unnecessary gold, and this is what I'm talking about.
No!
Masu.
That's not a great look here for FlyQuest early on. I mean, you said it's mirroring what happened last game, but I seem to remember last game FlyQuest were up about 5,000 gold when the game got out of their control. They looked to dive the Nexus turrets, and they lost that fight. Then they lost 2 more afterwards. This time around, I mean, laning phase is actually going MU. We're only 7 minutes in the game, and that's the second kill on the Scary Jerry. We saw what he just did on the Kaisa earlier. On the Xayah, very different style of AD carry, but we know Scary Jerry can carry when he gets that gold lead.
For sure, and we're seeing again the limits of Moss's champion there in the Varus. Used the flash aggressively in lane, didn't secure a kill for it, but he's playing against the Xayah Rakan. That flash, it feels really good to have Kangas, and Masu, we're just seeing glimpses of what he is going to have to face when it comes to the CC, the all-in that Maryville have in this draft. And that's something that Masu's going to have to avoid. FlyQuest are going to have to try their best to protect him as well. Of course, Winsome is playing the Renata, does have the handshake, cost of takeover. Those are going to be big to keep alive.
And they have a level 6 Viego hovering the bot lane right now in that tri-bush. Not on vision. Can they shove the wave in? Yeah, let's get a look down here. They're going for the death. Oh, he just tanked the turret before the wave got there. That's not ideal. I think the goal was to have the minions tank that turret, walk up, threaten Scary Jerry, but now the play's pretty much gone from Yuji just being a half second ahead of the play.
Yeah, I didn't exactly see why he started tanking. Maybe he got there before the minions, but as you say, the thing is though, you get the grand entrance out, it's a long cooldown, so it might still be down.
Okay, they got the stun, it should be traded. Yuji Heartbreaker to safety into his Winsome tanking. Oh, barely lives. So no traded kill. Zyko in trouble. Double killed Yuji. I almost said Basu because I thought he'd carry. Now that's just the Viego resets. Either way, that's now 3-0 for FlyQuest jungler.
Yeah, really big there. That display was able to work out. Nice use of the Heartbreaker from Yuji to dodge out on that second grand entrance. And this is that attention on the bot side. Yuji showed so much of in game 1, and it's amounting to this lead. I like that they forgo the Rift Herald and instead focused on getting gold for themselves and Masu on the bot side of the map. And it's looking like it's paying off. Yuji at 9 minutes has the Trinity Force good to go, and he is ready to match Audorans wherever he might try to drop the Herald.
That is filthy. If we could get a look, observers, from the jungle gold difference. I think everyone's gold difference. Yeah, 1,000 lead. There's 1,100 in the pocket of Audorans he has to spend. I was looking at what was in their inventory, like that is disgustingly different. But now gets back, gets to buy. Should have at least a Kindle Gem coming out of here, I would assume, depending on which build Audorans wants to go for. Bot lane pretty dead even. There's a CS lead for Masu, with Scary Jerry having the kill, just keeping him in this. So really that gold lead on the side of FlyQuest is all in the jungle. It's going to be about Yuji. Also looking bot lane yet again. This time flashes are available.
Yeah, and the wave pushing in. Yuji spending a lot of time.
Yeah, now Yuji goes for the play. By this one used. Zyko locking everyone down. No shot. Did MU outplay this? They've got time for Odd Orange to come in, but Scary Jerry's already down. Odd Orange will get one. Shut down onto Yuji. Zyko with another knockup onto Winston, but Masu was untouched. Gets the kill for himself. 2-for-1 in favor of FlyQuest for now. They will not claim Odd Orange, but a big fight win in the bot lane for FlyQuest. They can shove a whole wave under turret.
Yeah, they're going to deny a good bit of... Oh! Hello!
Wait, they can still do this. Oh, get back with the moves right there. Hit by the charm. That was slick.
I'm going to lose it if that's not a nomination for Play of the Week, because what the hell was that, Kangas? This dude was juking left, right, center, bobbing and weaving, ducking and diving. You can't touch this man.
You know, I hate to say beatdown. I think it's out of contention because he doesn't get a kill. Generally, those only win if they get killed, but it could make top 4. That was a
I can live with that.
There.
I can live with that.
All right, if that's your nomination, I love to see it. Get back, survives the gank, has the reaction time to flash away from Faisal's engage, and almost turns it back around to get himself a kill. This player stepped up through most of CLOL. In the finals, still was a player that was performing very well. And now here in the NACL, has had plays like this where his head gets shoved up by Spyrax, but now Yuji's coming in.
No
here.
flash.
No flash, no Emperor's Divide, so I'm expecting Get Back to go down. And it's Spyrax that gets the kill.
Yeah, and Yuji's got 3. That's enough. Start spreading the love a little bit among other members of FlyQuest Challengers.
Yeah.
We're seeing once again the early game go the way of FlyQuest. They get to continue stacking these breaks, and even with the Dragon aggroed, Yuji wants to hover this bot side just a little bit more. And ooh, interrupted.
That's a huge teleport ward. Niles has the Megadar, flashes and engages onto 3.
Wow.
FlyQuest, we're not ready for that. Niles gets 1. That's Masu taken down. They can chase down Winston. Spyrax and Yuji are looking for their own play, though. Niles is down. It's a 2v3, but resets for the Viego. Resets for the Ari. Double kill to Spyrax. And Yuji once more. They got Zyko. Triple kill to Spyrax. And FlyQuest absorbed the play.
And this is an example of what this mid-jungle duo can do on these champions. Just like that. Spyrax shoots up to 4-0. And the second dragon will certainly come through for FlyQuest Challengers.
That was a clutch performance for the ages. You're getting teleported on by an R. It seemed like they were not aware of that. There were no pings on the teleport. The way they positioned felt like they were not ready for the Gnar Flash ultimate. But the fact that they absorb it, turn it around, you talked about the importance of those reset champions earlier. And we saw the power of them there. Yuji and Spyrax keeping FlyQuest in this. And now Spyrax has 8 stacks on Darksteel, a completed Everfrost. This Ari is off to the races.
Right, and I'm expecting more aggression for the members of FlyQuest Challengers. We're already seeing a couple of lane rotations come through. Masu has no flash, remember. At fight, even though it went well for FlyQuest, that ability to get on top of this Varus and take him out of the picture, flash or no flash, is what's so dangerous about Maryville's comp. And something that is very worth noting, we see this happen in other games too. Yeah, Masu hasn't really fully come online yet. With most AD carries, we're looking at 2-3 items. So he can get picked off, you can still win fights as FlyQuest. But as time goes on, that can't happen. FlyQuest will lean more on this Varus, on their AD carry to do damage. So it's fine if they can't protect him now. But as the game goes on, if Maryville keep finding those early pickoffs onto Masu, these late game fights will not go FlyQuest's way.
Especially with this Ari build, not known for scaling in the damage department. Although, if you go for Mejai's and you stay alive, that could change. I suppose I'm down to be proven wrong if Spyrax has it in him here. But you are right that Masu will still be doing a lot of damage on the team, despite the fact that they have a carry in the jungle and a carry in the mid lane. So far, Spyrax keep them in this as the team groups up at the hill, and they start this one up. I do not see a world where MU actually contest this based on how they're positioned. Orange is actually in the top lane. Fire Axe to come up here. Oh, this is interesting. A trap line and wait.
Yeah, no flash for Spyrax. He will have to use the Spirit Rush.
Okay, they lock him down. Chain the CC, get the kill.
Wow.
Easy, shuts down Pleasy. Zyko, the one to claim that one, but either way, MU's happy they got it.
Yeah, they burned him down with the Ignite in the end and got the Spirit Rush out. So Maryville, they get something for their troubles. They give Get Back the ability to free-hit that top tier 1 turret. As Maryville constantly finding these angles, these skirmishes. We know they're a scrappy team. They always have been in CLOL, and that continues to prove true here since they've joined Challengers.
FlyQuest have a window right now. Niles does not have Mega
expire.
The beam is coming in. How bad do FlyQuest want to commit? They have the Malphite ultimate. We see the angle where they landed onto all 3, but Niles was Mega Gnar for long enough. FlyQuest don't go for the dive. They will just take the turret instead.
And it will be responded to on the other side. Get Back continuing to stack gold. Not so much in kills, but in farm and in structures, forcing Spyrax to have to answer. Good still, Maryville, who are starting to open up the map a little bit, even though they are down a turret. We're seeing the gold advantages, and Spyrax, wow. Those 4 kills really did something for this matchup. Even though that kill and the turret came through, we'll get back in Maryville. Spyrax is still up 1,600 gold.
Zyko getting the shutdown, didn't even get ahead in gold over Winston. What's going on there?
Yeah.
Actually, I don't even know if it was a shutdown. Now that I think
No,
back to
I don't think it was, but it was a kill.
Unfortunate.
But I like where your head's at.
How are you not going to give a shutdown when you... whatever.
You know, actually, the more you mention that, I find that very odd as well.
Okay, I'm happy we're going to spend time talking about this. What's going on, Riot? Because somebody call it Freak right now, okay?
Yeah, actually,
though.
We got to talk about Bounty.
Yeah, we don't got to talk about Get Back dying up here. Oh, no, he's not going to die. See, that's
he
why we're not
doesn't
talking
die.
about it.
Exactly. They can't get this guy. And the Auto Orange is here to make sure no one gets too aggressive. Luckily, he doesn't finish his recall because his mid laner might use it.
Yeah, dropping the Herald. FlyQuest wants this turret. Just be the outer top turret and give it up. I'm fine with this. They can have Get Back catch the next wave. Everybody's set up for the Dragon, which will be spawning shortly. I feel that MU would like to stop that stacking now. Anytime you get a window to take a free Dragon away from the team that has the early stack, I love it. Like, okay, you give 1 turret, that's fine. You didn't have enough members there to even defend it. But as I look at it, it doesn't actually seem like that is their intention. They have not set up vision around the Dragon, so it's just giving over the turret regardless and catching the next wave.
It's tough because Auto Orange stayed to cover Get Back to make sure they didn't go for the dive and live. And FlyQuest are doing what teams do. When you're getting close to Dragon time, you push topside, set up vision topside so that no one can really take anything from you on that side of the map without you knowing or at all. Good setup for FlyQuest Challengers as they have the Ocean Soul.
Barely hitting on the Zyko right there.
Shout out to Zyko, he knew.
He knew. He did not flash, or he didn't have flash. He didn't W. Get away from
There you go, there you go.
Either way, that is 3 dragons now for FlyQuest. Like you said, they have the Ocean Soul point. They are ready to claim that one in 5 minutes of time. So we'll cycle back. The objective then, MU, they're incentivized to not give that. Let's put it that way.
Yeah, I like that. There's maybe a slight chance Maryville don't want the Ocean Soul to go. Maybe a little bit.
I mean, I'm not in their comms. I haven't talked to their coach.
Exactly.
But
like, how
would
can we
imagine,
truly know? I would like to think so. I'm glad we're on the same page. Ocean Soul is pretty good. FlyQuest, if they get that, maybe their chances of winning go up a little bit. It's just simple math.
A reminder for anybody tuning in to the VOD. It's been a long day.
It's been a long day.
For all of us here on the broadcast, and we are trying to defend their own jungle. But here comes Wyndham on a flank. The big ol' ultimate.
Whoa!
Oh, Get Back with the plays. Emperor's Divide will claim one on a win. Some Spyrax goes down as well. Faisal teleports in. Immediately said that was a mistake. And ult's out of there. Yuji will survive. They got to slow out of Faisal though. They can catch this rock. Has to flash away. FlyQuest lose 2 for the invade, and they don't get much else.
That's brutal. It looks so good, but Get Back with the insane Emperor's Divide clutches it out, and the timing is so good. We know Maryville, they like to scrap. The Baron's the perfect place for it.
It just spawned. I think they want the kills instead, though. Yuji, no Heartbreaker, no flash,
Now
no chance of escape. As Scary Jerry takes a 1-1 against Masu and loses it. Masu showing up huge right there and taking down MU's 80 carry, but can he escape now? Full vision on this quadrant of the jungle. So Masu's just delaying the inevitable. Get back jumps in there. Masu's trying to trade damage. Right actually gets him! Masu! You cannot 1v1 this kid! You better send everything at him, and even then you gotta pray it's enough, as they will land just enough, and he still trades one back. Zyko goes down. Masu just took a 1v3 against 5 members.
He single-handedly stopped the Baron from coming through. Maryville had that locked and loaded after the pick they got onto Yuji, but Masu clutches it out, keeps the game slow, keeps FlyQuest ahead, and they manage to maintain control over this bottom side. Huge clutch play.
I'm typing it out right now. Play of the week. Fly versus MU, game 2, 21 minutes. What a play from Masu there. Saving what was looking like a really disastrous position. FlyQuest, again, 2 games in a row now, had a little bit of a lead. Just gently tossed it back over to MU as Jerry doesn't have the feather recall now. Ooh, very far forward for an HQ to be, and punished for it.
This is a good moment for FlyQuest. No Scary Jerry, 30 seconds on the 80 carry. It's going to be really easy for you to go ahead and start this Baron. You see the ping. Maryville aren't going to fight it. Get Back is going to continue pushing bot. They're going to push out mid. They're going to see what they can take in exchange. Spoiler alert, Kangas, not going to be very much.
Baron secured for FlyQuest 22 minutes into the game. They have Soul Point as well. They are controlling the Rift. MU are pushing them to the limits yet again. But as of right now, FlyQuest should be favored in this current game state. They just need to control these waves, control the access point to the Dragon. It's spawning in under a minute. So many tools for FlyQuest to use here to guarantee this objective.
And now, Maryville being able to steal away some resources here and there. But as he said, the Baron going to be so good to help FlyQuest set up for this Dragon, this Ocean Soul. It just feels like it is going to be theirs. We'll say Maryville had that first position.
Masu does not flash. They caught out the Bears. Can they kill him? Oh, he
my God, they
back again.
It was a beat.
You gotta give him a break, man. Scary Jerry is able to trade one back along with Elba Niles. But Masu still put in enough work there that I don't think MU can walk up to this Dragon.
Gonna be tough. They actually have more members, so Maryville should have a good position, but they need to be careful. They're backing off now.
I don't know. Yeah, Faisal has the ultimate available, so anybody who walks up from MU is in danger of dying. Spyrax could back and teleport back into the fight, but Marco's actually backed off from the Dragon. I feel like that was a window. If they had started it a little bit earlier, a little more confident, but now MU can take this one away.
Yeah, if you're FlyQuest, you're thinking it's fine, we can let this one go, unless...
I'd rather just one TP from Faisal. Spyrax is not reset, but he is on the flank. MU engage onto Faisal. He has to ult the other direction. That's crucial. FlyQuest need to buy time for Masu to make it in here. Still doesn't have the flash, but has the ghost. Now Varus has linked up. I believe Dragon should be gone. But can FlyQuest win a fight afterwards? And you are looking to retreat through the bottom. Chain of Corruption goes a little wide there from Masu. As FlyQuest continue to chase, they want to get onto MU. Over the wall, Spyrax finds the initial engage, has to flash back to safety as MU now look to take the fight. They're feeling good about their chances. Oh, Psycho! Okay, a little bit of a misinput right there. They can still take the fight though. Faisal does not have ult. A flanking Malphite without that is not a threat, and Niles is. Gets Spyrax in a 1-2 into the Dragon Pit. And FlyQuest will lose their mid laner. Teleport come in from Niles.
Boy.
Trying to route Winston. Flash early from the Renata Glass to the safety of the turret. But they got Masu. They stopped Masu's back. Chaos on the Rift, and Maryville are thriving in it. They will stop the Dragon stacking, get a kill.
My
Another teleport from Get Back. Emperor's Device
Got
with
ulti.
flash available. And he got Yuji. Flash from the Viega. You gotta use it now. He did it. He's taken down. MU get pick after pick after pick.
It's catastrophe for FlyQuest Challengers. Get Back very wisely waits for the Heartbreaker, then flashes for the Emperor's Divide, ensuring Yuji's death. And Maryville, they're playing out of their minds this series, and especially here in Game 2. FlyQuest, they're looking like they're going to start regretting letting go of that fourth Drake, because now it's Maryville who are in control of the game.
It is a crime that this game was not streamed live, because Twitch chat would be losing their minds right now.
True.
Happy we can bring it to you here. What a crazy back and forth this entire series has been. Maryville are pushing FlyQuest to their absolute limits. And despite everything going on, how is it possible that Faisal 0-0-0? I just don't understand, man. What is top lane?
There was a fight earlier where I was wondering where Faisal even was. He's such a big part of how FlyQuest needs to play this game out, and the fact that out of 14 kills, he hasn't been part of anything, that is honestly unfortunate. You need him around.
That last fight, he was there. I mean, he was taking damage, but unfortunately, that was the fight that FlyQuest lost. We're going to need to see the Malphite engages come through for FlyQuest if they want to win this game. So far, Maryville have done a great job of playing away from the Malphite or pushing him out of the fight before he has a chance to make anything happen. FlyQuest, though, they do push in, take a tier 2 turret. They have the wave shoving in bot lane. And Get Back might need to be careful here. As the backup of the team, will just jump away. FlyQuest will claim multiple turrets on this push. Niles trades for one in the top lane.
Yeah, we are seeing Niles does often go for the split push. He is happy to pick up this extra gold inside, and he's got a lot of experience as a result, getting close to level 16. That rank 3 ultimate, he's got his third item in the GA as well, so he's going to be really hard to kill in these team fights later on. And Maryville, even though gold is even so far, we're seeing how well Maryville are able to team fight in this match. And you're seeing the fruits of their comp flavor come through here. They're constantly finding these picks, engaging onto people like Masu, just to start off these engages and remove his damage component from the fight.
This time around, though, Masu's got the flash, the ghost, the stopwatch. Yep. Masu is in a fantastic position to carry a team fight. We have an early teleport coming in from Spyrax here. Faisal got heavily chunked out right there. What do you think?
Everything, apparently.
Yeah. Faisal's about half health. Good charm lands onto Niles. Chunks out the enemy top laner as well. FlyQuest. How do they want to start this one off? Right now, they're not going for it. MU are controlling the action points, the second Baron of the game. FlyQuest after a break.
Soul isn't even up yet for FlyQuest, so there really isn't any trade coming through here of objectives. FlyQuest instead, they have to fight this. They walk away, though. They're happy on the side of Maryville that they got Faisal's teleport out of the way. But it's still a tough spot. Orange
still looking for it, though. Trying to find somebody alone. Orange gets chunks to half health himself now. He gets a lot of damage on Niles. He's taking up too much of it. Niles almost goes down. Has teleport, though. He can back. He can teleport into the fight again. Now, big engage to Faisal. Thought he found Scary Jerry. Featherstorm used. Scary Jerry's still alive. Niles is completing the back. Nobody from FlyQuest can stop this. We'll have almost a full stack rage bar. This is actually an insane flank. Doesn't have any deep teleport wards to jump onto, though. So it's going to be a pretty standard fight here. But he's actually just going to walk out instead. Masu's walking solo to Dragon to take this himself.
You can see if FlyQuest have managed to get some vision on their side. So FlyQuest are just trying to run interference while Masu goes for the Dragon. But Maryville, they sniffed it out.
Yeah,
They're just going to go ahead and start.
Oh, they almost chunked out Zyko. Winston missing that handshake. Get back trying to keep everybody away from the Baron. They still have Yuji here to look for a steal. 5 members of Maryville versus 4 of FlyQuest. Masu's not here. The damage is not here. He's going for the Dragon. They got it. MU. They have to peel back for the Baron now. I think enough time was bought from FlyQuest. They're still in the pit. They're taking a lot of damage from Spyrax here on the side. Faisal's walking in. Niles on the flank himself, though. Zyko's the first to fall. FlyQuest are in the pit. They got Scary Jerry, and they're going to win this fight. You gotta believe. Get Back will have to put in overtime here to try and salvage something from the play. And First Fight doesn't even stop him. Oh no! Tragedy on the rift for Get Back, as he will be claimed. Odd Orange, the last member left up, as Niles has retreated far away from this position. Odd Orange might just take one back on Spyrex. Think we'll get him. Shut down to Spyrex, the first death of the game for Odd Orange. And FlyQuest have a push in the mid wave as well. They didn't get that Baron, but they can crack the base.
Yeah, we got 30 seconds on mid and jungle. Niles is about to run out of Mega, but they don't want to push their luck. Spyrex doesn't have the teleport, so he can't join after losing a lot of health and mana. Wow, Kangas, this is a tight one. Maryville, they managed to hold off the execution for now, but they find themselves in a tough spot. Even though they managed to walk away with Baron buffs on a couple people, you lost the Ocean Soul. That's a huge buff that FlyQuest Challengers have gotten for themselves, and it's going to make these team fights so much better for them with all the healing they get.
I will say, it feels nice, but it's not against a composition where you're getting the full value out of it. A lot of MU's comp, it's gonna be more about the big combo, the big engage, the big, you know, just full-on DPS, instant punch. So yes, it feels good. I don't think it's one of those game-breaking Dragon Souls, though, where it's like, okay, we just auto-win. They still have to execute, and MU still have chances with their items coming in. Almost 4 on Scary Jerry, 3 completed on Get Back. They can also, with this Baron buff, keep pushing in. Full FlyQuest to them. They will win the base race here with the Baron-powered minions. The FlyQuest able to just take the next tier 2 turret and fully back and reset. MU will claim an inhibitor turret for their trouble.
All right, a couple backs were stopped, actually, by Niles. This turret will not only go down, it's going to be tough for FlyQuest to fight it, but they want to go.
Jerry, Featherstorm used. Yuji's looking for the recall! Scary Jerry just one-shotting Yuji there. Guardian Angel pops.
Oh, double teleport!
Teleport coming in here from Niles and Get Back. They're all joining in on the fun. Monster has to flash away. Get Back gets on top of him into the stasis, but now has nobody to keep him alive. Faisal's trying to save his AD carry along with Wisdom, and they got him! But a double kill to Scary Jerry has enough damage regardless. Faisal again ulting away. There's no damage left. There's no hope left. Maryville have done it. A 2-0 upset against FlyQuest Challengers, the second place team in the league, and Maryville, the collegiate representative, with another comeback story. What a journey for these guys, and what a way to end the first round robin. Well done to Maryville. They will 2-0 FlyQuest.
And this is a team you got to watch out for as we get through our next set of games. Maryville are upsetting the leaderboard.
They're upsetting expectations, they're upsetting the predictions, and they are definitely upsetting FlyQuest over there. A 2-0 was not what we thought we would get coming into the day, but Maryville gave it to us. Well done to them, and thank you to everybody who tuned in to the VOD. I know the stream was a little rough today, so for anybody who wished they could have seen this live, thanks for tuning in for this VOD that we're able to put together, and GG to Maryville. We'll see you all next week.